My good people of Osun State, at home and abroad, I greet you warmly with best wishes of prosperous and blessed New Year. I convey my intimate prayer that the new year will bring us new opportunities, progress, and advancement as a state and in our individual lives. I extend New Year greetings to the elders of Osun State, to our royal fathers, to our religious leaders, to the young and the old, to professional elite, to artisans, to students, and to women folk. I accept my sincere appreciation for your support before my election and for the last 1 year of my governorship of our dear state. I am humbled by your prayers and mass backing for our administration. I remain firmly focused on the 5-point agenda under which you people elected us into office. We reaffirm our faith in the principle guiding the 5-point agenda, which are transparency, accountability, open government, localization, responsive leadership, attachment to citizens' aspirations. On the strength of above, our government devised wholesale approach to the government, such as dismantling booby traps planted by our predecessors, blocking leakages in public finance, addressing the corruption and revenue diversion in the solid mineral sector, restoring local government administration for grassroots development, embarking on mass water project provision, executing 91 kilometers of road construction, implementing free medical surgeries, which cover 50,000 beneficiaries, total renovation of 31 schools, launching sports sector reforms, reviving the major commercial and industrial projects of the state, pushing for implementation of agri-processing zone in Osun State, professionalization of the public service, strong attention to workers' welfare, tapping into tourism, entertainment and cultural potentials of the state, ramping up efforts for a cargo and commercial airport for Osun State, among others. Our administration achieved a lot by ensuring belt tightening, reducing costs of governance, and denying ourselves many perquisites of office. As a governor, my official expenditure are covered through the approval process, rather than security votes, thereby assuring transparency and accountability. As of today, our administration is struggling to purchase official vehicles for the state cabinet because the official of the previous government booted away the state vehicles. So our cabinet and other top officials have been using their private cars since we appointed them into the office. Also, we are still working to renovate the official quarters vandalized by the officials of previous governments. Many of our top officials still operate from their private houses. Despite the above handicap, our team is determined to continue to deliver on our electoral promises. I am glad to report with gratitude to God that we have remained responsive to the will and aspiration of our people. We will get positive feedback and we are satisfied with our high approval ratings. We are challenged to do more. We are prepared to make corrections where necessary, as much as we will remain uncompromising when it comes to anti-corruption drive, transparency, and accountability, as well due process, as I always affirm our tenor married to the due process and rule of law and fear of God. As a people, our nation is passing through serious economic challenges. As a subnational entity, Osun, like other states within the Federation, bear harsh consequences of inflationary crisis, high cost of living, and unstable exchange rates. These are micro and microeconomic issues, likely beyond the purview of the state government. In this national economic crisis, the federal government through the National Economic Council, attempted to create a collective focus for a solution. All states committed themselves to this national joint effort. This resulted in specific intervention designed to cushion the negative fallout of the national dissolution in the national economy. We, as a state government, commend President Bola Tinubu for his relentless action towards economic restoration. But as we all know, and as we experiencing, the economic crisis continue unabated. Despite the best of efforts, Osun, through the National Economic Council, is collaborating with the central government to support federal initiatives targeted at the reducing inflation, cost of living, and stabilizing the national economy. I assure our people that the various intervention funds received from the federal government and development partners are being carefully applied for the various purposes as designed, ranging from infrastructure, wage award, transport logistics, to social investment, as manifested in the many completed and ongoing grassroots development projects in Osun State. Our administration ensures strict compliance with due process, rule of law, procurement laws, and public service financial regulations. Beyond supporting federal initiatives, our government is also ensuring judicious application of intervention resources for maximum impact. Unlike the practice in the past, our government is focusing on groups with a likely multiplier effect on the society. We are aware of the strong nexus between formal and informal sector of Osun society. To this end, our intervention is an holistic one that emphasizes the following: regular full payment of workers, salary as at when due, phased payment of half-salary debt as a form of palliative, phased payment of pension debt, free enrollment of all pensioners in the health insurance scheme, quarterly Imole-free medical surgeries, wage award pensioners and public workers, introduction of Imole bus service, boosting local economy through strong local content in project implementation, and a system of direct labor for localization. I am happy to also report that as the state ramps up effort to cushion the effect of hard times, we are also implementing an ambitious state agenda which target infrastructure upgrade, diversifying the state economy base and deepening the revenue structure of the state. For the infra upgrade, we are convinced that the state economy cannot attract required investment to realize its industrial potential unless the problem of infrastructure deficit is addressed. Hence, we have started the implementation of the multi-billion naira infra plan that have launched a few months ago. For economic diversification, we are growing the creative industry. We are opening up the industrial sector. We are attracting investors in key sectors, and we are reskilling our youth through the soon to be unveiled Imole Youth Corps. To deepen the revenue base, we are tapping into the solid mineral sector. We are reforming the tax sector to eliminate multiple taxation while widening the tax base. Our dream is for an Osun economy that gradually moves away from its civil service stature to a modern agro-industrial base. Creative industry-focused economy. So diversification with a functioning cargo commercial airport will grow Osun as an export-oriented economy as well as a global tourist destination, being the host of important Yoruba cultural assets. My good people of Osun State, I just signed budget 2024 into law. It encompasses our plans and agenda for the new year. It is a year of recognition and eventual recovery. The infra project slated for implementation this new year under the multi-billion naira program include the following: Phase 2 of the reconstruction and furnishing of schools, making a total of 35 schools. Phase 2 of water project, 332 water projects are in each ward of the state. Renovation and, in some cases, reconstruction and furnishing of primary care health centers, 345 in number, with at least one in every ward of the state. Phase 2 of rehabilitation and construction of road across the state of about 1.5 kilometers in each local government. Dualization of Old Garage, Okefia, Lameko Road, Osogbo. Dualization of Ilesha Akure Biuret, Palace Road. Dualization of Akoda Baptist High School, Okegada Road, Ede. Construction of flyover Okefia Roundabout, Osogbo. Construction of flyover at Lameko Roundabout, Osogbo. Construction of flyover at Alami Junction Roundabout, Ikirun. Construction of flyover Mayfair Roundabout, Ile-Ife. Construction of flyover at Owode Market, Ede. Completion of rehabilitation of intercity roads such as Osogbo Iwo Road, dualization from Odo-Ori to Odo-Oba River. Rehabilitation of Otoayegbaju Iresi Road. Rehabilitation of Ede Egbedi Erin, among others. We are implementing all the above projects without borrowing a kobo. We are relying on savings from the various earnings, blockage of revenue leakage, and reduction in the cost of government and projects through localization and direct labor. Our administration has big ambitions to develop our dear state. We seek to bridge the developmental gap to combine human and physical development. We are in a hurry to achieve both human and capital growth. My people, it is achievable. It is doable. In the new year, we will refocus attention on cushioning current economic hardship, while at the same time building the state economy base. Both goals achievable as we have demonstrated in the last 1 year. We seek your continued support to achieve our common agenda for collective prosperity. We promise to continue to be a listening and responsive administration, a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. I wish you all a happy New Year, blessed New Year. I wish Osun State, the state of the living springs, home and abroad, happy New Year and happy holidays. May God bless Osun State, the state of the living spring, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you all for listening. I love you all.